Hello, welcome back. My name is Sarah, and in today's video I will show you my mommy on the go makeup when I'm going out. So these are the steps that I follow every time. First, I prep my skin. You can check out my skincare products so you have an idea what products are good for your skin. I did my brows also off camera. I do have a video about my brow tutorial. If you're interested, check it out. I will put a link in the description box below. And so once my face is moisturized and hydrated, I will do my foundation first. When I'm on a rush, I want my face to be even. I want my skin to look flawless, so that's why I start with my foundation first. And usually when I do this type of makeup, I do very simple eye makeup, so I don't have to worry about fallout and stuff like that. This time I'm gonna use the Covergirl foundation. This is the in the color T10. It says here it is 12-hour foundation, and I believe it's full coverage. Okay, so I always like to put the foundation at the back of my hand. And using the brush, I like to use a buffing brush, and always I dip in the product so the foundation is even on the brush, and then I start from my neckline and I will bring that foundation upwards. Okay, so see how I'm pressing the foundation on my skin. That way you prevent the appearance of big pores. So you're filling in those pores with the foundation. So I already have an even layer. Now I'm going to apply my concealer. Use 3 shades. I use a darker shade. Well, I use a shade that is similar to my skin color, and it's the same color as my foundation. So this is the T10 Golden Amber, and concealer is the same color. So this is the color that I'm going to apply under my eye first to even out my under eye area, and I will use it on my blemishes as well. So I'm basically doing like 3 to 4 dots, and on the areas that I want extra coverage, like here, basically there. Why I'm using a concealer that is the same as my foundation? Because that way it will be easier to blend and it will look more smooth on your skin, especially when you have discoloration or blemishes, pimples. If you use a concealer that is lighter than your skin, you will bring attention to that blemishes. So it's better to use something that is similar in color, so it will be blending seamlessly. Okay, I'm using a concealer brush, a fluffy concealer brush, and I'm pressing that concealer under my eye. Okay, and I will use whatever is left on my eye as a primer. Okay, see how this area looks more bright, more even. And because I'm using the same color, you don't see a big difference. So it looks very, very smooth. Now I'm using the lighter color. This is like 2 shades lighter, and I will use this one as a highlighter. And I will apply it over on top of the bridge of my nose, and then I will just add 2 little dots in the inner and outer corner of my eye, just to brighten, because this area tends to get shadows, so it looks darker. So that's why I'm using it. And you can even add a little bit of color here on top of your lips, just to brighten your face and give more dimension to your face as well. Okay, so see, you just give the face a little bit more light. But I'm applying it after I even out my skin. Okay, so it's easier to blend, it's easier, it looks more natural, more flawless. And then you use less product. If you use a concealer to cover your under eye circles and you use a lighter color, you will look ashy, and you will probably need to apply a lot of product and you're not gonna get any coverage. But because I'm using a color that is similar to my skin color, it just blurs out all the imperfections easily, and you have to use less product. If you notice, let's say that this area is too bright, you can go back to your foundation brush and then just gently blend the foundation with the concealer, just to make it look more even more flawless. And I'm going now to use the darker concealer as to contour my face, just to give more dimension. And the way I apply it is starting from the temple, follow your jawline like this, a little bit on your nose. Because I have wider forehead, I'm gonna apply a little bit more here. And if you have a small forehead, you don't need to apply contour on your forehead, only if you have bigger forehead. The thing, what you do with the contour is just making your features slimmer, and because you're creating shadows, okay? And the way I like to blend my contour is using the same foundation brush. Because you already have some product there, it will blend easily with your foundation, and then you don't have to worry about having too much contour. Okay, so now just blending contour. I don't like to do a heavy contour on myself. I like to keep it very natural, just to give more definition to my face, but nothing too much. After that, I like to use a highlighter. I will use this from Benefit. It's more like a creamy powder highlighter. I will apply it on the highest points of my face, nose, okay, and I will use it on my eyelids as well. So when I do my makeup and I don't have much time, I try to use products like a multi-purpose products. So I'm using this highlighter to highlight, but I'm using it also as an eyeshadow. So I can use one product for different purposes, and it will just speed up the process. Once the highlighter is done, I'm using this NYX Butter Gloss, and I'm gonna use it on my cheeks as a cream blush. I will apply some of the product on the back of my hand and using my finger, my ring finger. I will get some of the product. That's why I'm not using, I'm not applying the color right on my face. I'm just using my finger first and blending the product so I get like just like a tint of color. I don't want to have that strong color on my cheeks. Then I start from the temple, bringing the blush lower. But I'm not going on top of my contours here. I'm just going above a little bit. And the highlight is at the top. So contour, blush, and highlight. I love using my lipstick, lip gloss on my face as a blush. It gives you a more natural finish, and it just tightens everything together. Okay, if you want, you can just go use a sponge and gently blend if you feel that you put too much. So you blend to make it look more even. Okay. After that, I will set my concealer. Before you set your concealer, it's always very important to make sure there's no creasing. So go back to your concealer brush, making sure everything is nice and smooth before setting anything. You always do cream products first and after you do your powders. I'm using this translucent powder, a highlighter brush, or any small brush is better because you want to have control over the product that you apply, and the less powder you apply, the more natural your skin will look, and you won't end up having cakey face. I'm just pressing and slowly removing the excess. And I like to just powder my T-zone. And as I said about multi-purpose products, I'm using this palette, Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. And I made a video about my everyday makeup routine using this palette, and you can check it out too. I'm using the color Desert to set my contour. I'm using this flat brush. So where I apply my contour, I'm just setting that powder to give it more definition. I'm just going very, very gentle with this. That way you will have a long-lasting contour. Using this, the same palette, and the color, this color over here, Ember, I will use that to contour my eye. I will go over my crease, and I will bring that color on the lower lash as well. And using a smaller brush with the color Smoke, it's a darker color, I would just put it on the outer corner just to give more dimension to the eye, but very, very gentle. Notice that I'm holding my brush far away, so the application is softer and you have more control. If you hold your brush too close, you're gonna apply too much pressure and too much product. So I want something very soft. That's why I'm holding it farther. And I'm using the color Sand on my inner corner, just to brighten the eye a little bit more. Okay. And applying mascara, I like to use this color Brown. Brown is softer, especially for the day. I like to use brown, and when I want, you know, something very simple, I will use color Brown. If I want more dramatic, I will use a black mascara. Looking down into your mirror, okay, right away you can see how just by adding some dimension in the corner of your eye and mascara, your eye looks bigger and it looks more elegant too. So this is very, very simple to do, and I'm just gonna use the same lip gloss that I use on my cheeks, on my lips. Okay, so here you have the color. This is more if I want to look a little bit more elegant. So, and as I said, for when I'm doing something more natural, I will probably do the eyes the same way and just nude lips for the day. If I'm going out for like a dinner or something like that with my husband, probably use this color just to make everything look a little bit more sophisticated, a deeper color. If you add color to your lips, it will just make your makeup look more elegant. So here you can see how just by adding 2 shades, well basically 3 shades on your eye, it just makes everything looks more elegant. So here you have very simple eye makeup. So the focus is the foundation to make sure it looks flawless and your skin looks flawless, and very quick eye makeup, a pop of color that will just transform the makeup and make you look like you spend, I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours doing your makeup. To finish everything, or if you feel that you need more blush, you can just add some powder blush on top, just, you know, more to give you more color, but I feel that I have enough. And I will just use my favorite hydrating mist from MAC, just spray all over my face. To make sure my face is hydrated. And what I've been doing lately is I'm using a sponge after I mist my face and just gently pressing that setting spray to remove any watermarks and to help my skin really absorb that extra hydration that I just applied. So here you have my easy makeup application. And the only thing that I will do is not makeup related, but if I have extra time, I will just diffuse my hair to give it more volume, so it looks nicer and fuller. But basically this is what I do when I need to look more sophisticated and I don't have much time. So in 20 minutes I will do this makeup and then I will go out. Just by paying attention to the eyes and the color and adding a nice lip color, it will just transform your makeup application. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, give it a thumb up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Makeup by Design Toronto. If you are interested, check out some of the videos that you will see here for more inspirations, especially if you are a mom like me and you find yourself not having time. So these are useful tutorials for you, so you can take advantage of what you have and use it in a faster and easier way. Bye.